What's the ceiling of this Celtics
Playing
team?
team.
I told you what it is.
Playing.
6 seed?
Top 6.
6 is death for ceiling. That's not bad.
I don't think so. Not with the amount of teams that got better in the East.
How many got better?
How many is right? And
How many got
I'm
better?
going to genuinely jump out of my seat if you say this team. Go ahead.
How many got better?
Go ahead.
The Atlanta Hawks are better than the Celtics.
Okay, they got better.
With Jalen coming back,
The question was how many got better?
Yeah,
Yes,
facts.
the Hawks got better. Continue.
because they get Jalen, right?
Who are better?
No,
I'll say
no.
who are
No,
better.
How many
no.
got better?
How many teams just got better or just got better than the
No,
Celtics?
you just said teams got better in the East.
I'm trying. Yes.
How many got better?
I'm asking you. Do you want me to tell you the
I
teams
would
that
like to
I think?
first tell me how many got better.
How many teams got better
Just
in the East?
Yeah, just tell me how many got
The
better.
Atlanta Hawks got better.
Correct. It gets
The
dark.
Toronto Raptors.
How did they get
healthy
better
got
in the
better.
East? What did they do?
Got better.
What did they
They're just
do?
gonna be healthy. That's it. They're just
You don't
healthy.
know that. You just told me I can't do that with Dallas.
Well, Brandon Ingram.
You just told him he can't do that with the Pelicans.
But hold up. You told me what teams got better.
He's cooking.
Yo,
not,
no!
Cooking.
Not what teams
You're
are
projecting
going to be
your health.
better than the Celtics. Those are two
Yes,
different questions.
Toronto didn't get better by being healthier.
So you don't think that from last year where they traded for Ingram midseason
Yes.
to this year where they're going to have Ingram to start the season healthy, the Raptors are not better this year than last year?
We don't know.
Did they get better enough to be better than the Celtics?
They didn't get better in the offseason. They
That's
didn't
a
do
toss
anything.
up. I would probably go with the Celtics.
Okay.
But his question was,
Who got better?
Did the Raptors get better from last year? Yes.
You're
they
making
got better than last
disgusting
year.
moves. You're talking
No.
That's
That's not what it was. That's not what it was.
specific.
That's not what it was.
Did I ask you to clarify
No,
it?
you said they got better this offseason. That's what you said. So I said,
Colin
okay,
Murray Boyle's getting
what
better.
teams got better?
Colin Murray Boyles
All
is the
right.
player.
I
that
would have
makes them
rather you said that shit than the other shit.
But Brandon Ingram, who didn't play for them last year, is he's gonna be an improvement to this
yes.
team.
You said, quote, teams got better this offseason. So
Yes.
I asked you, okay,
You reached,
what teams
but
got
fine.
better?
No,
he
I
reached, but
asked
fine.
him to clarify it
Hell.
for
But
me.
fine. He reached,
The
but fine.
Magic
Keep
got
going.
better too.
Correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
facts.
So
facts.
it'll be easier for me to just tell you what teams are better than the
Yeah,
Celtics.
it is.
Go ahead,
It
'cause you
seems that
can't-
way.
it's
It
not
seems
working
that
with
way.
I
this
told you
No,
to
just go.
clarify for
Hurry
me.
up. Go.
The Cavaliers,
Correct.
the Magic,
Yes.
the Knicks,
Mhm.
the Atlanta Hawks,
Wow.
That's
They're going to be better than the Celtics?
the
Like
Philadelphia.
outright?
Yes, the
Oh, wow.
Philadelphia 76ers. will be better
Stop.
than
I caught you again.
What
That
are
is
you
projected
doing?
again. You can't keep
You're doing it
You can't
again.
keep doing
I can't
that.
gas up the.
them. I like the Sixers. I like the Sixers this year.
But you
And God forbid I
you have
project that with the
contradicted
Pelicans.
yourself
God
5
forbid he does that
times
with the Mavericks.
in 30 minutes.
And another team, I think the Miami Heat are just as good as the Celtics.
They are
They
terrible.
could have a better record than
They're
them.
awful.
They could.
The Heat are awful.
They could.
The Heat are dog shit.
could.
The Heat
How
are
many
terrible.
How many games do you think the Celtics are winning?
How many games do you think the Heat won last
The
year?
Celtics
38.
can't.
and they didn't get better.
Yo, the Celtics can't win
'Cause Ferris is
48,
getting
40,
better.
46 to 48 games.
And
Also,
also,
Ferris not even better than Davion Mitchell. Real shit.
That's not even crazy.
Real
That's
shit.
not even
Real
crazy.
shit. Like-
how do you know? I mean, you don't know.
Oh, now we
So
can't project.
So
This shit is
what do you? I
crazy.
never said you can't. What do you think the Celtics ceiling is wins?
I think
wise?
ceiling
you,
is
46
46 for me.
Yeah, they could.
Huh?
Their absolute ceiling is nabbing a 60.
What's wrong with
That's
that?
I'm saying my bad.
Wins.
I
You said
heard
wins.
I heard 60.
No.
Wins.
No.
Wins.
What
is this?
Oh, wins. No.
All right,
60 wins.
46
I'll
to
say 45
48.
wins. Yeah. About 45.
46 to 48.
That's crazy.
How?
That's crazy.
Jalen Brown.
Bro just said the Heat.
Derek White.
The Heat.
Yeah, the Heat really. I don't. Shout out to
he say?
Spo.
What does he
Shout out to
say?
Spo. I guess.
No, they suck. How many games? The Celtics won 60 games last year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Detroit. I think that's another team that's better than the Celtics.
I would love to see more them
So,
make a move eventually.
The Cavaliers, the Knicks,
Mhm.
the Pistons, the Magic, the Hawks. That's 5.
Mhm.
And I think just Giannis alone could be better than the Celtics and what they got. The
how,
Bucks.
How many games did the Bucks win this year? Last year?
40 some.
48.
Are you fucking kidding me?
And I think the Pacers are a better team than the Celtics. Even
Like
without
no
Hallie.
Hallie?
No
This
Hallie.
guy- no.
No Hallie. Pacers
Yo.
versus no
This
no
shit-
Tatum
this
Celtics.
shit
I think
is
Pacers are
One
better.
of the best plus minuses
Mr. He runs the shit. Mr. They're not good when he's on the court.
off the court.
When he's off the
Who
court.
has a better roster right now, today?
They're
The
both
Pel-
like
the
the
Pacers
same.
or the Celtics?
They're both the same.
Without
Really?
Hallie, without Tatum,
Without Hallie, without
They're
Tatum.
legitimately the same.
it's close.
With no KP and no Drew
it's
anymore?
close.
You don't, yo, bro.
Who's better,
You just
Andrew
call-
Nemhard or Anthony Simons?
Anthony
That's
Simons.
a question for
no,
you.
Anthony Simons.
That's a question
Nemhard
for
plays
you.
defense. I'm going Nemhard.
Interesting.
He
think
doesn't do.
Nemhard.
He did not. He didn't do anything in the regular season.
Hey, he played defense all season. Talk about offense. Offense.
Miles Turner, Siakam's better than anything they got going on in the front court.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Neesmith. I mean, they still have their team outside of Hallie.
No, you're hilarious.
They still have their team, bro.
The Celtics still have essentially.
No, they lost Porzingis and Drew. Those were two starters.
You admitted Drew was trash last year.
He didn't play up to his snuff.
So then, make up your mind. Was he trash or he's legit? Make up your mind.
Well, he's an elite defender.
How many points
still.
is Anthony Simons going to average this season with the Boston Celtics?
He's gonna
At least 20.
He probably.
right?
Can we forget they still have Jaylen Brown? They still have Derek White.
He'll
They still have
average
Peyton
20
Pritchard.
and,
Like,
and
this is
give
nuts.
up 30.
Sam Hauser's still on the team.
They still have a very solid foundation.
and
in
they're
the
going to
spot.
bring back Al Horford.
They just don't have bigs.
Do you think the Celtics roster is better than the Pacers roster?
I think it's close.
No Hallie, no Tatum. Right
mean-
now, do you think the Celtics roster is better than the Pacers?
It's close.
I don't think. I think it's
It's
the
not
Pacers.
close.
It's close.
It's not close. Like,
Pick one.
yeah,
No,
I think it's fair.
no,
I
I ain't
think it's
doing
fair
that.
for us to pick one.
Why can't you pick
Because
one?
we are not. This is why.
Explain to me.
This
Maybe
is why,
you can sway me.
This is why I think it's not fair that we have to pick one.
Uh-huh.
Because we're not out here calling them trash.
We're not.
We're not out here
We're
calling
not.
them
He's
elite.
right.
We're
Yo,
not.
actually,
We're
I'm
not.
asking
We're
you
dead
a question.
not.
You can't answer a question.
We are of the mind. They're all in the same
Drew,
tier.
what roster is better, the Pacers or the Celtics roster?
All right, I need a single second to think this out. I think not having Hallie is going to be a bummer for them because we're going
Yes.
to really see what Andrew Nemhard is made of.
All
That's
of
me
them.
personally.
And that's
I
your
agree.
breakout guy, right? You think he could break out?
You made that up.
Because no, I remember you
made
tweeted.
that up.
You tweeted
He's
last
better
year
than-
playoffs run
yep.
that Nemhard's better than
Oh my
Halliburton.
God,
Okay, what
oh
does
my
that
God,
do
oh my
right
God.
now?
No,
So
no,
you don't.
I'm
So
glad-
you don't
nothing
think
to do right
with
now.
him having the keys,
that has
he's gonna
nothing to do
ascend?
right now.
Yo, he's
That's-
cooking.
okay.
No, low key's right.
You
He
just said
has
he's
the
better
key
than
to-
Anthony Simons, so you fucking
Yo,
tell me.
yeah, honestly, that was nuts.
Because
You
it's,
tell
it's
me.
not about just points for me. It's not about raw points. It's about
Impact.
who defends and impacts winning better. I think Nemhard impacts winning better than Simons.
We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out.
Sure.
Because he's running the show.
And I think the Pacers roster minus Hallie versus the Celtics roster minus Tatum and Porzingis and Drew, even regarding what they got back for those two, which is Niang and Simons.
I would like to.
I think the Pacers roster is better.
I would love to see how Boston finishes out the offseason because they still have a need in the front court. I will say this though. If they do fill out the front court, you're fucked, buddy.
So what? With
You're
Luke
fucked.
Cornett and Al Horford?
Well, I just
What's
said fill out
wrong with that?
Even if
I
they
just
get
said-
those two,
Bro,
I'm fine.
that
I said-
was
I
what
said
they're.
fill out the
No,
front
but here's
court.
the thing. If it's Cornett and Horford,
How many?
that was basically what it was when they won the chip.
The Cavaliers are better, yes or no?
Yes.
The Knicks are better, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
The
Porzingis played
Pistons,
40 games last year, by the way.
I know.
the Pistons are better, yes or no?
I don't know. TBD. TBD pile. Riv, I'm being fair here. TBD.
I'm thinking.
Okay.
Because I want to see what they do also. TBD.
TBD.
The Magic are better, yes or no?
Yes.
The Hawks are better, yes or no?
TBD.
I changed my mind. Pistons, yes.
Riv.
You have four.
I forgot Ivy's coming back.
That is
that
a good
move.
addition.
Atlanta,
I think they should be better.
I
Will
would
they?
say-
I
yes.
don't know.
I'm of that mind.
You know
have,
what I mean?
You have four, you have
Whoa,
five.
whoa.
Including your TBD.
If Porzingis is healthy, I'd say yeah.
What Porzingis? Oh, for the
Yeah,
Hawks.
Hawks.
Yeah, for the Hawks. If Porzingis is healthy, I'd say yeah.
For facts.
I'd say yeah.
Nah, they
They're
got a
dependent
cute
on
team.
health. They're
They
dependent
got
on
a
health.
cute
I
team.
like
So
that
I'll
team
put
a
that in
lot.
TBD. I'm leaning more towards yes.
Yo, is Onyeka on the block?
Nah,
Nah,
he
he's
can play.
gonna play. He gonna
So
play with them.
Capella on the block?
He's gone. He's
He's
a free agent.
agent.
Oh,
Yeah.
forgot about
And the
that.
Hawks are not done. We'll talk about them in a bit.
Yeah, no.
The Hawks are not done. Okay, so you have five, including your TBD. You have four.
Mm-hmm.
The Pacers.
TBD.
TBD.
You have six TBD. You have five now combined. The Miami Heat.
No.
No.
The Milwaukee Bucks, if they keep Giannis.
No. No.
Nah, they're bad.
No.
They're bad.
No.
They're losing half the free
they
agents.
they
They're
li-
bad.
no, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I pray for my brother this season. It's Giannis and company.
I know.
And the company
It is.
isn't
Team
even
is
there.
terrible.
I think Giannis impacts winning more than Derek White, Jalen Brown, and Anthony Simons combined, though.
That's not an awful,
you're
awful take,
it's
but I just
not.
think it's
Giannis.
wrong.
So that's why I think that the Bucks can still be better. Whatever.
Will they?
I'll bet on Giannis. I think he's an exceptional player.
Name 5 players in the Bucks right now. Name 5 players in the Bucks
Yo,
right
name
now.
5 players on the Bucks right now.
Kyle Kuzma,
Uh-huh.
Ryan Rollins,
Yep.
Pat Connaughton,
These are the guys I
AJ
expected.
Green.
My point. Boston. My point.
All right.
Fucking dog shit. They're worse than the Heat.
You said no to the Miami Heat, correct?
Yeah.
I'm not
Okay.
taking the Heat.
The Toronto Raptors.
No. I don't believe in it. I'm sorry.
Hold
I
on.
don't.
Hold on.
I don't believe in it.
Hold on. This one is tricky. It's tricky because I fuck with the Raptors. My issue is I need to see him put it all together. It's a TBD.
They have more talent, I think, collectively.
They've had talent for a while.
You're not wrong. Okay. The Charlotte Hornets, no.
Okay.
Wait, do they?
The
Hey,
Raptors?
Let's run this down real quick.
Emmanuel Quickly, Scotty Barnes, Brendan Ingram,
Okay,
RJ
let's
Barrett,
go.
Ochai
Let's
Agbaji,
go position by
Jakob Poeltl,
position.
Colin Murray Boyles.
We're counting Kyle.
No, we're not counting rookies. We're not
No.
counting rookies.
He's awesome.
I agree with you. We're not counting rookies. Let's go position by position. Point guard.
Derek
Peyton
White
Pritchard.
clears.
No, well, Derek White, I was going to put the 2.
Sorry,
Anthony
I think
or
Derek's going to
Quickly?
play the 1
Oh,
this year.
Simons Quickly. I think that's a dead even. We can just dead even that.
You're right.
Dead
You can
even
go
that.
on.
Derek White. Who's the
RJ
2?
Barrett.
I think Derek White is better.
Comfortably.
Jaylen Brown is better than Brandon Ingram.
Talent-wise,
Comfortably.
What are you saying about talent?
Derek White's better.
Okay. Jaylen Brown is better than Brandon Ingram.
Derek White's more talented than RJ too.
That's pretty embarrassing.
That's RJ?
I said what I said.
Okay.
So that's 2 positions out of 1.
All right.
Scotty Barnes is better
Jalen
than
Brown.
no, Jalen was better than
Oh,
Brandon
Well, Scotty,
Ingram.
the Raptors have a clear advantage in the front court.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Pirtle, Barnes better. And then the bench is like
Pirtle or Al Horford.
Pirtle, I'm sorry.
Easy.
The bench with O'Shea, Murray Boyles, Sheed, Mogbo, Grady Dick. I think they got a better bench.
That's not far off.
Yeah. Sam
Like
Hauser,
you saying they have more
Payne
talent. You're losing.
Pritchard. Well, I think, it's something you have to think about. And Drew was thinking about it.
I didn't think about it. Sorry.
I just got.
If we want to talk about health, this is a funny team.
It's a TBD.
The Washington Wizards.
No.
Why are you asking this?
CJ McCollum, Chris Middleton.
Is this 2020 flat?
Okay. Next name. The Philadelphia 76ers.
No. That's a TBD.
TBD. Who's going to start on the roster? How long are they going to last? Who else is on the team? Name 5 players.
So what? We have
The
for
5
Sixers,
players are good.
Name 5
Tyrese
players.
Maxey.
Joel Embiid, Paul George, Tyrese Maxey, Jeremy McCain, VJ Edgecombe, Kelly Oubre,
Well, he's on an option. I don't know if they're going to bring him back. VJ.
Justin Edwards,
Cool.
Adem Bona.
Who?
Adem Bona.
Oh, the big man.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then Gabu Gabu Duseli.
He's a free agent,
Free agent.
but they could probably bring him back.
QG,
So
free
I
agent.
think you had 7 that you took, or it was a TBD,
It was 5 facts, 2 TBDs.
and you had 6 in total.
Definites.
And that's around my.
I was counting definites.
That's
You
around my
don't
ceiling.
think that if Jaylen Brown stubs his toe in the shower, he's going to be out 3 months?
No.
I mean,
That's
yeah.
not the kind of guy Jaylen Brown is.
I think
Shit.
that the
This is his Scottie Pippen year.
the uncertainty. You think so? This is Jaylen Brown's Scottie Pippen year.
I'll be honest. We don't
Do you
need
want-
Boston to get a top 3 pick. We don't need it. We don't need it. We don't need it.
Kind of under the assumption they're going to be in the play for it. That's what they want.
If
That's
they
the
get
goal.
it, we are fucked.
I wish Jaylen Brown was a good playmaker so badly, man. The Celtics could make noise.
Really?
Brother, he know who he is at this point. He know who
They
he is
could
at
make
this point.
noise. So no, I think Anthony Simons being on expiring, it puts their future in question because who knows? Maybe they just got Simons to be the tank commander, just take a lot of shots and let's lose. So I don't know. I think they're clearing books for the 2026 offseason.
All right, so give a grade.
for the
do
Simons
not
and
give a
Drew
grade.
Holiday trade,
Celtics. You said B+ for the Blazers.
I'll give a C. I think it's a C. Yeah.
C.
Well, the
Meanwhile,
player return.
on the day, the Celtics can't keep getting away with this.
It's initial reaction.
Yeah, you need Jesus
Yeah, because
Christ.
then Porzingis
bro.
got traded. I thought they might have been Porzingis.
What does that have
and
to do
Anthony.
with anything?
I thought it might have been. They might have maybe kept Porzingis.
Bro, I was already under the assumption that Porzingis was going to be mid.
So for me, if the Celtics goal, which it was their goal, so being fair to what their goal was, the Celtics goal was to shed salary and to have cap space for 2026. If that was their goal, which I'm assuming it was 100%, it's an A+ because they shed salary. Their clear vision this year is let's see if we can get return for any of these guys that we really don't want long term. And let's try to not be that good this year. I think those are the conversations they're having internally. Like, yeah, maybe this might be a fun, surprising season. But no, I think the decision makers in Boston are saying, how can we get Cameron Booth?
Is Indiana doing
How
the same
can-
thing?
Yeah, I think that they're.
You didn't want to say that.
But I think
I
that.
caught you.
But I think that they have more talent than Boston.
You didn't want to say it, but I caught you.
No, I'm totally fine saying it. That's why they got the 2026 first round pick back.
Because they know what's up.
Yeah, I mean, they knew. I mean, maybe they didn't know, but it was just a coincidence that it happened that way. But yeah, if you don't have Halliburton,
Well, they traded for it after Hallie got
if you don't have no, I think it was before.
It
It was
was
cap
before.
string. It was
You sure?
before.
It
Mhm.
was.
It was before.
It was the insane timing.
Okay.
So
So they knew what's up.
they did
That was weird.
because him playing on that was a huge risk. and it would have became very valuable to the Pelicans if they had kept that.
Well, Pelicans probably would have never kept it. Anyways.
So that's why I just feel like, if your star player is out for the year, unless you have a very loaded roster around that player, you're not going to try to compete. Like if Drew and KP stood on the team, fine. Yes, I could be on board with them being awesome next year. But no, they clearly are shedding
Pacers
salary.
just made it to the finals, bro.
Yeah.
The East is wide open.